Welcome to CineQuest Video.
Okay, welcome to CineQuest Video, episode number 21. We're going to be talking about the movie The Adventures of Pluto Nash. The Man on the Moon.
Yeah.
It's the whole fucking title.
Oh, wow. That is a long title for so much trash.
You know, as soon as we brought Craig into it, you guys started breaking up crazily. I only heard about 4 words in the last few sentences.
Oh, shit.
Well, all the settings should be okay. Hopefully it kind of continues
I
not
knew it
to
was
do
Craig's
that.
fault.
Oh, there we go. That's better. But yeah, as soon as Craig came in, y'all broke up bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
So should we maybe call it Pluto Ash?
Pluto Ass.
Yeah, there you go.
Pluto Ass. There you go.
The Adventures of Pluto Ass.
Man on
Sounds
the
like
crack.
the parody porn, which would probably be better than this crap. Although, to be honest, the main thing I hated about this movie was, the characters, the dialogue, the soundtrack, the story.
Oh, so everything.
Everything about this movie.
I like the sets that they used.
I feel like it's like a rehashing of Total Recall, like some of those sets that they had there.
It was like Total Recall,
Oh, yeah.
Total Recall in the Mario Brothers movie.
Yeah, that's the other one I was thinking of, the Super Mario Bros. I was like, man, Super Mario Brothers surely has a higher rating and is better quality than this movie.
Man.
Super mostly Recall Brothers.
Yeah. Maybe.
This movie actually came out in 2002, was initially shelved for 2 years. So I think it was probably produced, made.
It should have come out in the 90s. That's when
It seems like that's what I'm saying. I go, it was actually made 2 years prior to 2002, so it probably was filmed 99, maybe. It could have been 98 for all I know.
It makes sense.
Probably like a long weekend in 2000s when this got shot. I mean, come on, guys. Like, this is not very good.
That's a nice way of saying it. It had a lot of like decent talent too. That's why I was just like, man, what movies have I watched where like it's got people in here and it's just been a total shit show? It's like Battlefield Earth or Mario Brothers movie.
Well, I had when there's a point in time in the movie where Eddie Murphy is like firing his gun and he's like shooting at all these other dudes. I was like, it almost seems like he was never in Beverly Hills Cop.
Right.
It's like he never held a prop gun before in his entire
What
fucking life.
happened, Axel? What happened?
And his dialogue, the way he was acting was he admitted
Was
it at some
really
point. He just
hammy.
did it because of the money.
I was gonna say, like, was this around his Dr. Dolittle days?
Actually, this movie was actually sandwiched in between the movie Showtime and I Spy. Do you remember any of those fucking movies?
Vaguely.
Showtime.
Wow, I have no idea what the hell you're talking
Showtime
about.
was actually a movie with Robert De Niro, I believe. I think Steve Martin. I think that's the one. Anyways, but like in both instances, he was nominated for like worst actor,
Oh wow!
including this one too.
I would have given it to.
And it's funny. Just before Showtime, Dr. Dolittle 2 was made or came out, roughly the same year. I think the year before. This movie had a budget of $100 million. $100
God
million
damn.
doll hairs.
million. You know how much money this movie fucking made? $7.1 million.
And that's with John Cleese's star power to attract
Yeah, and
nerds.
he couldn't even save that shit. The fucking. Oh, that's.
I'm trying to figure out like what the fuck Murphy's been up to. Actually,
He just got a deal with Netflix for $70 million to do a stand-up special.
Yeah.
Oh, I was trying to see. Well, wow. Okay, so apparently,
Wait, Randy Quaid was in this movie?
yeah, he was the robot.
Oh, that's
dude.
right. The fucking. I'm thinking of a different person. Yeah, he was actually kind of funny.
Bass.
Oh, you said Dennis
Creepy as
Quaid?
fuck.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
fucking.
Randy Quaid, sorry, Randy Quaid.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, man, like I was trying to determine what Randy Quaid was doing with his robot type of portrayal,
Yeah.
Was it?
But because
it almost seems like it was
they
a
gave
mix.
him a happiness chip. That's
Allegedly.
why he was like walking around with a stick up his ass. And,
But how could he? But the thing is, they mentioned that later on in the movie that he gets pissed off, he gets kind of sad. But Eddie Murphy just says he has a happiness chip, but it wasn't taking effect apparently, or it's just because he was an older model or something.
well, like
Yeah. He was a 63.
Like, every time he talks or whatever, he does like that constipation smile or whatever.
Yeah.
But the way it was shot, like a lot of film or a lot of scenes were like, like it looked like he was getting jealous of Pluto and Dina's budding creep ass relationship, and that never panned out. Like they never did shit with that. Like I think it was just like one of, well, I don't know what the fuck to think of it. Like the way it was shot, like I really thought he was gonna be like he was gonna betray them or some shit kind of thing, and be like, you were my first brother or some kind of shit. She's just the sad piece. And none of that.
It did kind of seem. It kind of like implied that on one scene where he makes his face, and when he's like walking behind him,
when
like he was going to do something to
Pam,
him. Yeah.
And then they bring in Pam Grier or whatever.
Yeah.
And he's like, "You." What did he said? What does Eddie Murphy's character say? He's like, "You bitched to mama on me or something."
Yeah. You bitched my mama on me or something like that.
Yeah, like, and I didn't really understand why Pam Grier's character had to be there. She could have just been on a phone call, like in the second, like her second appearance, and then they just drop her out. Because I think when she appears and they run away and get saved, like she just like disappears without saying anything. Like I'll see you later, or I'm gonna go do
all of a
this.
sudden shows back up with a fucking heater and just lays down motherfuckers. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
By the way, so I was looking up because I was curious. I was like, what was the last thing fucking Eddie Murphy did? And apparently, according to the Wikipedias, because of movies like Adventures of Pluto Nash, Meet Dave, Norbit, and Showtime, I guess I'll list the other two.
Norbit was funny though.
I Spy and
bad movie.
Did I already say Meet Dave?
Yeah.
Imagine That, I guess, was the last one I missed. But apparently for that, in 2010, Eddie Murphy won the Golden Raspberry Award for the worst actor of the decade.
Yeah, I just saw that. Like, he got a lot of... So, it shows here, he got the worst lead, worst support, worst supporting actor, worst supporting actress in Norbit. So I was like, what? Okay.
Man,
you've added every gender. That's shitty.
So there was some truth into that Saturday Night Live joke that David Spade did. Do you remember that?
Right. So what?
Do you remember that joke
the
joke that David Spade did about Eddie Murphy that got him in trouble or something? He said like he was doing the Weekend Update thing, and he's like, "Look, kids, a falling star, make a wish," and just a picture of Eddie Murphy on the side. He actually, I think he got a call from Eddie Murphy. David Spade got a call from Eddie Murphy, and pretty much bitched him out for making that joke because Eddie Murphy and Saturday Night Live, like he was pretty much one of the people that kind of saved the show when it was first starting out.
Yeah. Speaking of fucking David Spade, he's got that new Lights Out show or whatever. Haven't seen it, but recently he did interview Dana Carvey. So our Beverly Hills Ninjas 2 dream may not be dead yet, guys.
Oh, interesting.
Is that an HBO show or?
Fuck, I don't know. I've just been seeing little blurbs of it online or whatever. I think it's probably canceled. Comedy Central.
Oh, okay.
Let's see.
I just figured it was going to get canceled. Like
Internet says Comedy Central.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
So, not very funny TV channel thingy on cable. Enjoy.
Did you? I don't know about you guys. I didn't really read too much on Pluto Nash. I had the assumptions because I'd never seen it when I was a kid. So this is like the first time I saw it. I thought that just by title alone, The Adventures of Pluto Nash, that this was some kind of superhero movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't read anything on it, and then I told I was talking to Jamie about it on the way over here, and he said, "How was your shitty movie?" I go, "Well, it's kind of shitty, man. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I'm not gonna say it was a good movie. And I told him, I was like, I thought it was a superhero movie. And he says, what would make you think that? I go, well, I didn't read anything on it. I'm just going based on the cover and the fact that he's like in some kind of suit, which almost looks like it could be like his superhero uniform.
Right.
I go, it has nothing to do with anything. It just took place in the future. And he wore that suit like maybe towards the end of the movie when they were like
the rent-a-suit.
Yeah, well, that fucking spacesuit that they had to wear when they were outside.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Nah, right. I feel it, man. Like I remember, like I recall fucking the trailers for this movie, but I don't remember anything that went on in them. But until this episode came up for the podcast, I never bothered watching this fucking movie.
No, me neither.
I was almost certain I had, but like I completely forgot everything. Like I can't, like I don't know if it was blocked out or repressed or some shit. But watching this again, I was like, I didn't remember a goddamn thing.
It's a very forgettable movie.
Like holy shit. Yeah, it's very. I mean, fuck. I'm just going down the cast here. Holy shit.
Yeah, well, you know, crime must still be good though in 2080 because fucking Pluto Nash had just gotten out of prison.
Yeah.
Like 2 weeks prior to the scene where the bookie's about to kill Jay Moore.
Yeah.
And he's like, I got 270 million. Like, what the fuck? Is that a lot of money or not very much? Because if it's not very much, that's talking about how even shittier Jay Moore's Tony Francis character was before he became Tony Francis.
You mean Anthony Frankowski?
Yeah. Don't use that
name.
Man, everyone in this movie is just pretty bad.
It's so unclear. It's like, is cloning legal or illegal in this world? Because like Murphy's clone's supposed to be kind of illegal or whatever, but then Jay Moore is able to copy his wife.
Yeah.
I think when she goes when Rosario Dawson goes, which one's your wife? He's like, what is it? It doesn't matter. Like,
you're like, who cares?
Yeah, who cares?
Oh, I don't know. Like,
yeah.
There wasn't much personally that I did laugh at. I did laugh a little bit about a little bit when Randy Quaid was on the screen, and he's like kind of interacting with that robot maid.
Yeah, Robo-Ho.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was kind of funny. Right, yeah. Oh, I must have left that function on or feature.
I love the fucking combat or the scene where they're like having the shootout or whatever, and the maid's still doing the whole like, oops.
Yeah. I did kind of like when Rosario Dawson's character goes in to like rescue Eddie Murphy when he's in the first shootout of the movie, and she just like starts shooting everywhere and starts murdering people.
Yeah,
like, just accidentally. And then fucking Randy Quaid goes in there and he's like, haven't you ever used a gun before? And whips out these goddamn cannons. Like, boom, boom. Just starts fucking wrecking everything. I was like, oh, okay. That's better.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty fresh though.
Like I thought the stupidest shit ever. I mean, besides, like I said before, the story, the characters, the soundtrack, you know, everything. Was when they're out on the moon and they're saved by what the fuck is that guy's name?
Luis Guzman.
Oh, Luis Guzman, yeah, but he
Yeah.
was fucking something.
Oh,
Felipe Naranja? It was like Naranja. No, it was Naranja.
There you go.
And I looked at the character name. It had a GA at the end, but I'm still surprised that it didn't have like a ha sound. It's like,
keep pronouncing it that way.
Well, I know.
La.
But yeah, but I'm sure Luis Guzman was doing this for like the artistic merit as well. I don't really think he gave a fuck. He's looking for that paycheck. Yeah. Well, I think it should be Naranja. And they're like, well, we're paying you, right? Oh, fuck, call me Smith. I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, it is the future, whatever.
So like when he's rescuing them, and he goes to recharge Bruno, Like he puts the fucking he pulls out the car battery and sticks one on his ear and unzips his pants and clips him in the robot dick. I was like, what? Why the fuck?
That's
like,
what it was, right? I was kind of confused because I turned away when that scene was like when he's talking.
You just turn back and you hear him go, "Yee!"
No. Well, when he's like telling the story of his like why he gets triggered with around robots because he tried to fuck a robot.
Man, and I was wondering if he improv that because I was like, this feels like he was just talking for too long. Like those weren't lines. There's no way. Like it could have just ended there. I have a thing with robots. No, she broke my ribs and like bruised me up really bad and. And now, like, oh, don't worry, like, just don't try any funny business with him. He's not gonna do anything to you. Oh, okay. You know, like, oh wow, real traumatic. Fucking got over it.
Oh, it's fine. Okay, later.
Like a half a second of dialogue there for a response, but and then you know, in the end as well, I fucking like stupidest. Fastest way to wrap up any like plot holes or story. The fucking Rex Crater's true identity is he's a clone of Pluto Nash, and like they explain it in like 2 sentences. What was he like?
Yeah, like, remember when you had your appendix taken out in the prison or whatever?
Yeah, and I'm like, what? He's like, oh yeah. Well, we cloned it. And boom, you know, and he killed Alec Baldwin's character, another guy, and now he's in charge. Like, what the fuck is this?
And my thing is like, okay, so if Alec Baldwin character's dead, who got interviewed on the news?
The clone?
But
oh, you mean? Oh no, but this was after. That was after they watched that clip.
That's true, yeah.
That well, like, I mean, like
they had
chronologically, that clip was before. I'm assuming before Rex Crater went to the moon and did
iced
all that
him.
shit.
Yeah, right. But how long did this fucking take? Because the shit they were showing on the news or whatever was like, you know, they're talking to Baldwin like that same day.
Was it? I thought that was old news. Like he was just watching an old clip of the guy.
Oh, maybe it was. I don't know. I paid a lot of attention to the movie.
Yeah, me too. I wish I had paid less.
I paid more attention to Beverly Hills Ninja than I did this movie.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even know that Baldwin's character's first name until I read it here on Wikipedia. I just thought it was Marucci, but it's Zoroaster.
Oh yeah, like Zoroastrian. Yeah.
Did you guys catch the little instance where in the very beginning where the guy's trying to like buy the club from Pluto Nash, and he hands him the money, and he takes out the fucking money, and Hillary Clinton's on the fucking bill.
Hillary Clinton's on there. Yeah. I talked about that shit at work with a buddy, man.
Yeah, he mentions it once, I think. Like actually in the later scene when he's being rescued by Laranga, he's like, "Here, man, let me give you a couple Hillarys."
Oh yeah.
And it's like that was it. I was like, oh. Yeah.
And they mentioned Donald Trump in there too, like regarding his like real estate business or some shit like that.
Yeah,
that's funny, man.
What, you try to open a hotel in the sun? Fucking moron. What? I guess I missed that part.
It's very brief. It kind of just like floats by, but that Hillary thing I thought it was pretty funny though.
Yeah,
you think that whole whoever wrote that
was like, come on, Hillary, come on.
Well, more knew the plan that Hillary had in the beginning. You know, maybe this was part of the whole DNC conspiracy back in the day.
Fucking conspiracy or whatever.
Pluto Nash.
We're gonna this is proto. Because if they would have put Trump's face on the $1,000 bills or whatever, Hillary would have won. But you see those scheming fucking movie writers,
fucking Hollywood,
in conjunction with the Illuminati,
Hollywood elite. Yeah. I mean, in another world, like Trump would have been on the $1,000 bills, and people would be burning them or wiping their ass with them because they'd be in like a fifth Great Depression or some shit. So they're worth nothing. Sure. What else? goddamn movie.
You know, I mean, when I watched it the first time, I kind of wasn't paying attention because I was doing other things at Jamie's house. And then when I sat down to watch it for the second time, and I was going to take notes, as I was watching, I was like, I don't need to take notes for anything in this fucking movie.
No,
Like,
absolutely not. Like, I thought about that for half a second before I sat down. I was like, no, that's not gonna happen.
like I normally with even with like Beverly Hills Ninja and like all the other movies, like I take things I need to write down and stuff. But I was like, that I can remember all this shit because like nothing's happening in this
absolutely.
fucking movie.
Last night at work,
so
I was having that same kind of like internal debate. I was like, "Fuck, I didn't take any notes." I was like, "Wait a minute,
why?"
There was nothing really memorable about this movie to fucking write down.
It's so fucking dumb. Like, I like. Okay, here's the thing. I like movies that are set up like this, that are like shot like this, where they look like old 80s or 90s. Like cyberpunk or fucking like dystopian kind of future stuff. So, you know, like fucking, you know, they look like Blade Runner or Fifth Element or fucking even Mario Brother movies, that kind of shit. And this, like the dialogue was just so bad. And they kept flip flopping between like Murphy's character trying to hit on, what's her name? Rosario Dawson. And then her like, kind of flipping on him when he's, and they're both taking turns being disinterested. But like when Pluto Nash first hits on her, like it was so cringy. Like when they're in the back seat of the John Cleese mobile, and like he just like sits next to her and is like, "Don't worry, I'll make sure nothing happens to you." And then like he just kind of like sits there and prims himself for a second. And she's like, bah, 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 bah. Let me get some bubbly, and then John Cleese is like, "Oh, he's gonna get her drunk and play with her." that wasn't half bad. And then the same shit later on, like I was saying, they're in Rex's club and they're trying to hide from like the guards that are looking for him, and Nash kisses what's her face? What's her name's character? Dina?
Her.
Yeah, her. He kisses her and like he's just like completely uninterested and ignoring, and she's like, "Oh, it's good for me too," or some shit like that. It's like, what? You're both idiots. Cool. Okay. Whatever.
Really broke up. But yeah, moral of the story, she got all wet about that. It was fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Works for me.
Yeah, there you go. Like, what?
You know, I think that the more interesting part of this movie is not even the movie itself, but it's everything that happened in between and after the movie was released, as to how bad it did in the fucking theaters, man.
Oh,
like, that shit's funny.
Yeah.
This just a little quick trivia on this. This is the largest financial loss of any movie to date.
Holy shit! Wow. I was wondering that. Holy fuck! I mean, that was a lot. Like,
yeah. And imagine all
93% of the budget went into the toilet immediately.
God. Yeah, you know what? That's right. I was about to say, like, yeah, those are some. Wow, that's some easy numbers, and
this is actually number 79 out of 100 worst films of the 2000s. I'm kind of curious as to the other movies on that list. But a lot of it had to do. You can see it in the movie as the actors are just delivering their lines, and I think Eddie Murphy mostly, and maybe that Luis Guzman scene. There were a lot of on the spot rewrites, and just quick, I guess, improv and stuff like that, because
bad covers.
Well, yeah, because they had to do a lot of reshoots and stuff like that, and the person who had say over all of it was Eddie Murphy, because I guess of his star power at the time.
Yeah, it was nominated for 5 Golden Raspberry Awards.
Yeah.
Holy
Nice.
shit! I didn't see that. Worst director, worst screenplay, worst screen couple. Yeah, and that couple was Murphy and himself cloned. That's the couple. Like, what the fuck? It was nominated. Excuse me, nominated for 5 of those awards. Nominated. It was later nominated for the worst comedy of our first 25 years at the Golden Raspberry Awards, but lost to Geely.
All that
Really?
Ben Affleck movie
the
with
Jennifer Lopez and
J
Ben Affleck
Lo,
movie, yeah.
Jennifer Lopez.
Well, I mean, there's not much else to talk about this movie unless you have anything else to add.
Well,
You can chalk this one up to one of our shortest episodes of all time.
Yeah, it feels like we haven't really talked about the movie. Just like, no, it sucked. Because there's like no real funny scenes.
There's not. There really isn't.
like, what did they say? It's neither adventurous nor funny. Yeah.
I as you're watching the movie, I can kind of see like what they were trying to go with, but it just fails miserably because again, it seems like they took a lot of the elements from other movies and just put them together in this one.
Copy pasted.
Yeah, like you said, like sets from like the 90s. Like you got the Super Mario Brothers, fucking Total Recall little elements in there.
Yeah.
Instead of being on Mars, they're on the fucking moon. And there's easy transport from the moon to Earth. Apparently, it's almost like just like a quick flight. Randy Quaid, I think, is on the verge of his craziness. I feel like he did a way better job in like any of those National Lampoon's movies playing fucking Eddie.
Can't forget Independence Day, though. He did save the
Oh,
world.
that's true. That's true.
What were the names? Who were the villains? It was fuck. What's the name of the actor that played the guy that tries to buy the bar from him?
Fucking Cypher. Yeah.
Yeah, Cypher.
Yeah,
What was the name of the?
I don't know. Cypher.
Well, he comes out like in like a lot of movies as the bad guy. He was also like the chief in Bad Boys.
Oh, word.
And he was
But
also
he's still Cypher. I don't care.
he was also the guy that came out in La Bamba, the guy who brought Richie Valens
Joe
out.
Pantoliano.
Oh, Brown's of a plane, right? Like you asked him to go.
So Joe Pantoliano and Victor Varnado. I don't know. He was okay. I didn't know this. I wanted to say that the guy that played, the separate. He played Kelp. He was the other, I guess, like he was the backup, like slant-eyed villain.
Oh yeah.
So I was about to say, like, he kind of looked
Roland,
like
for a second there, I thought
monkey.
that was gonna be Eddie Murphy's character. Like I thought for a second there, I thought Eddie Murphy was playing that guy because I read something where it said like Eddie Murphy plays another character, and I was like, is he playing that fucking weird villain guy? Because I feel like that looks like Eddie Murphy in whiteface.
Yeah, so like that guy apparently is like he's an albino. So
that makes sense now.
yeah, it does make sense. I was like, did they make him look like that? Like, nah, I hope not. So I don't understand.
Did they have an albino dude on Meteor Man?
Oh,
wasn't he one of the Golden Dragons? Like some albino dude?
Maybe.
Is it the same guy? Like, do they just have like one albino?
One black albino guy.
Yeah,
I don't
right,
remember.
it's all
Actually.
the same guy.
just fill in all the random henchman spots. Just fill out the role. How? Just be you. I'm not sure how to take that.
On the chin. Give me that paycheck. No.
Bam.
Like, in the end of this, like instead of a paycheck, all the actors were billed. Like, sorry, we lost all the money we spent on you guys. You're just gonna have to give it back.
Yeah, Miss Dawson, those caramel lattes you kept ordering to trailer, plus the lights for the trailer.
Yeah.
all
then,
that
like, the
water you had
paid
that
on singing.
all the water you drank,
training.
we have to charge you for that too.
Right. Yeah, it was moon
Yeah,
water.
I mean, it's for the wildlife. It's for the wildlife.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else to add? That way we can talk about ratings.
What did it give? I think saw something on here. It was like a 4%.
Well, actually, on Rotten Tomatoes, it is a 4%.
Jesus Christ.
On IMDb, it's 3.8 out of 10. So just 0.2 notches down.
Wow.
And I mean, this is kind of irrelevant because there's not. It's not like any of them are relevant, but Google users 67% actually like this movie, and I don't know about that. Man. This movie's terrible.
Maybe
It must be the Russians interfering
Yeah,
with
right. Those were the three friends that Eddie Murphy said he had that liked this movie. Yeah. Let's see.
I wish we had like that. That would have been cool to have like Eddie Murphy laugh in between like any of those fucking things that we say. Just the different Eddie Murphy laughs.
Oh fuck that crazy laugh. I could never stand that laugh. I always thought he was being a jackass when he did that fuking laugh. This movie, I think I'm used to hearing him like chuckle, like you know.
You know, watching this movie, I feel like it makes me want to watch like Beverly Hills Cop, like a good Eddie Murphy movie. You know, because I feel like I can't watch this movie and just leave it at that and expect this to be like something he actually did. You know, well, yeah,
but you will.
But
you will.
Yeah,
like maybe 48 Hours with Nick Nolte, Beverly Hills Cop, even Beverly Hills Cop fucking 3.
The image of robot Randy Quaid getting clamped on the robot penis is going to stay with you forever. In fact, go back and find that scene. Ray. Well,
it's funny because like when it's like a little thin metal tube, right?
Yeah, it's like a metal tube with like a metal cap on it, you know, like a battery terminal, sort of. It's fucking weird. Like, how did he know as well? That's the thing. How did that character know? Like, clip him on the ear, unzip his pants. Like, is that where do all the robots have?
It's because he's a freak, man, and like he was probably just trying to see like what he had, what he was working with, you know. So
like, where do they charge the women bots or whatever? Like on their nips, or like
probably
do they put one right on the
clip,
the vag? Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't like what.
Well, that's just a mystery for the future, Roland. That's something we may never know.
This has to be an error, but I was looking at the cast for this movie. It says Rami Malek was in it.
Yeah,
what?
yeah.
Really?
As Kester Morehouse, but I'm looking for like Kester Morehouse, Pluto Nash images, and I'm not fucking seeing anything that looks like that goofy little motherfucker.
Yeah, I was wondering about that.
Those little bug eyes.
I don't.
Oh shit.
Let's see.
And this is the day that Dan gets sued for defamation of character.
Right. Yeah.
Or not character, but
he's
made fun of my eyes.
Maybe they put him in here like uncredited, or
Alec Baldwin was uncredited,
or they cut his scenes.
Yeah,
there's more to this
than that too, right?
Than we just saw, or whatever the fuck.
Well, like I said, there were a bunch of reshoots. I mean, you think every reshoot made the cutting made it to the final cut? I don't think so, man.
Yeah,
it sucks though that Alec Baldwin was uncredited though.
He chose to be uncredited because he thought it was so bad.
Oh, is that right?
I mean, not that like anybody who sees that shit will not know it's him, kind of thing. Like hamming it up with that horrible accent. What was he? Here you go. Here's a couple bucks. Get yourself a dress and meet me later or some shit. What the fuck did he say?
Well, he pushes that guy and he falls down the stairs. He's like, "Oh, I forgot the stairs were there." The fucking guy.
The stairs were there. Yeah. Okay. You just broke his fucking neck. You shitbag. But whatever.
Okay, so I'm gonna say, Daniel, what do you give Pluto Nash as a rating? 1 out of 5.
I couldn't think of a stupid, rating system.
How about Hillary's?
Let's see.
Why don't you just one through 5 Hillary's or some shit?
There you go. I
was thinking Model 63s for.
Well, you could do that too. Yeah, go ahead, dude. Let's not give Hillary Clinton too much emphasis on this episode.
Yeah, I mean, she did lose, right?
Yeah,
we're not going to support losers apart from us on this show.
But this is a loser movie, though, so I don't know. It seems fitting, I guess.
Yeah, we're not really supporting it, though. So.
Okay. Let's see. What did they call the smugglers on the moon? Rules? I don't even. It was a weird word. Like, that's a rule. What's that? Like a rule or some shit. Like when they were jumping like a chasm on the moon, and then he's like jumps in, like boosts the landing, and is like, "That's why they call us rule jumpers." Like, what the fuck do you even just say?
Shit, I don't even remember that.
Yeah. Hold on. Let's see.
So Daniel, 1 out of 5. 1 through 5.
Like,
you can even go 0 2.
Oh yeah, I know.
You can make
I know.
You can make up those.
But I was thinking like a 0.3. No, this was just not enjoyable. Like whatever, even like surf Nazis or it's like moments where you're like, okay, that's hilarious, like bad hilarious, but this movie had none of that.
What about you, Roland?
0. I mean, I'd like to give it like -1 Golden Raspberry Awards. Maybe that kind of works. That seems to be like the only memorable thing about this is that it got so many shit awards. I
don't know. Personally, I was gonna give it like a 0.5 out of 5, and that's mainly because of like the seconds or moments in the movie where I kind of just did like a half chuckle, you know?
Yeah, there you go.
It was like a half
and then
chuckle.
you caught yourself and you're like, you sneezed.
No, well, I'm just like, none of this. This is not, doesn't have any charm. I mean, Eddie Murphy, you could tell, is just fucking phoning that shit in like hardcore.
Yeah.
Randy Quaid, I'm trying to determine which direction that they gave him to make the robot seem that way. Again,
it was just him being himself.
It's almost like it almost feels like this is a veteran actor's first movie. You know what I mean?
Yikes.
You know all these people, but like they're all acting like it's their first fucking movie, like they've never done a movie before.
I mean, Rosario Dawson seemed about like the way she always is.
She tries because she was a newbie. She I mean, this is her working with fucking Eddie Murphy and fucking Randy Quaid and like John Cleese and all these other fucking like people that are well known at the time. And she's a new person in there. She wasn't that big of a star yet. I mean, she seems like she was actually trying, but it's kind of just sad to see her try.
She still has about the same acting chops, so I'm not sure if she actually got better.
Like, well, no, what I'm saying, it just seems like she tried
and does the same, you know, like
flat character. Again, I'm gonna say she tried.
I'm hot and I'm in trouble. Daredevil, help me. I'm hot and I'm in trouble.
Luke Cage,
Nash, help me.
Help me.
Luke Cage, help me.
What's the other one?
But I will say she tried. I didn't say she was good. I said she looked like she was trying. And that's all I'll give her for that.
She does that, but yeah, like Eddie Murphy was really bad.
He was really bad in this movie.
I mean, he was kind of funny at the end as the villain. That's like that's always funny to me, just to see somebody like, all right, now be a bastard, go. And so that was. If I was gonna say like any part of the movie, I think that's probably the part where he had the most fun, where he just like, ha ha, you know, I killed you bitches, you know, like his peppy ass attitude or whatever.
Yeah, that the villain seemed more Eddie Murphy like than the good guy character.
It reminded me of his Nutty Professor bastard persona or whatever.
Yeah, that's actually true. That's pretty much exactly who he was playing. He was fucking. What was his name in the fucking Nutty Professor?
Oh,
Love something or?
Oh yeah. Shit. His name.
I didn't fucking see him on there, motherfucker.
Just came into fucking troll.
Yeah, like a bitch. It smells like bitch. Oh, hey, Joe.
So for our 2 to 3 listeners, one of our lovely contributors for Anatomy Mixtape, Joe, D-Town Joe, as y'all might know him better by, has hopped on the Discord and is now starting to talk shit via text.
Trying to. He always tries. He gets points for that. It's a little shit that could be flushed. So, where do we leave off? Oh, right. Fucking Nutty Professors. What was the guy's name?
They had some kind of like charismatic kind of name to kind of fit that persona.
Yeah.
Oh, Buddy Love. Buddy Love. That's what it was. Buddy Love. That's who he was in fucking Pluto Nash as the villain. He was Buddy Love.
Buddy Love.
That's exactly who he was.
Gosh, dumb.
But I mean, again, not much you could say good about this movie. It had some people in it.
That.
Yeah, and
I mean, like,
it needs to be said again. All right. I mean, you know what? There's never a point where I watch a movie that we do for this podcast and then I'm regretful for watching it. I feel duped watching this movie.
Yeah. Imagine people paying for this in the theaters to see.
Well,
dude, that would have been so fucking mad.
That would have been just like a fucking theater full of cranky ass fucking people.
I literally thought I was about to watch Eddie Murphy superhero type of movie, and I was fucking wrong, completely wrong the whole time, and that didn't fit our criteria that we were doing for this year. But you know what? You live and learn, I guess.
It was like listening to like if Space Jam tried to make the Star Wars soundtrack. It was bad.
Didn't y'all love how they thought people would dance? Actually, let's talk about the dancing. What the fuck was up with that shit?
That no, thank you. I remember that now. I was trying to think like, what the fuck do these guys look like? Like somebody who was thrown into a washing machine and having a seizure. I wasn't sure what and then like they're putting it like on what the fuck do they call those? Like they're playing red light, green light, you know, like every couple of seconds. It was fucking dumb, but you just knocked loose when I made the Space Jam crack. Like, remember when they were talking about fucking clones and they're like, yeah, didn't they clone that legendary basketball guy and they made a whole team out of him? It's like, oh yeah, the Air Jordans.
Oh shit, I missed that entirely.
Oh, it was fucking so dumb. I was like, really, guys? You're gonna fucking just softball that shit in there? Like, oh, did he get a fucking cut for you using that shit?
Oh, definitely. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, but I don't care though. Michael Jordan, greatest of all time.
Yeah,
Fuck all y'all.
Yeah, he is. He's just an asshole person. That's all.
You know, speaking of, greatest of all time, you could say at some point or another, Eddie Murphy was a pretty good comedian. You don't know what happened.
Well,
at
yeah,
some point.
I've seen Raw.
Yeah,
Like...
Delirious too. Yeah, Delirious. There's Delirious.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of curious. I'm really curious of what's gonna happen when he comes out with this Netflix special. Like,
I'm looking forward to that and to Coming to America
Part 2.
Yeah. Or they should name it Part 2. Top Gun.
What, fucking Hot Shots? You mean?
There you go.
Yeah, Top Gun Part 2.
Like,
That's what I want.
There you go.
Yeah, Hot Shots Part 2.
Yeah. Thanks.
So
what I do without you here to fucking correct.
Yeah. That's another Roland quote right there, man. You say that shit all the time. What would I do without you here? Or say you here, or you bastards, or you little bitches. One of the two here to correct me or something.
Right. Yeah. You can make some
You know what you've
variations
missed
out of it.
though, this so far? Like anything related to like this trash or this garbage, like
Didn't I? I was thinking garbage when I was watching it a lot.
yeah, I just
guess
don't
I
remember
just
you
didn't
bring it
say it.
up as a, you know.
No, I was throwing it out there.
This,
No, I was
heaping
thinking
pile
to
of
myself
trash.
most of the time, like,
Yeah.
this is garbage. Oh, the whole time.
It probably would have been a lot more fun watching it all at the same time, but since we had to go
So-
individually, it's a little bit more painful to sit through it by yourself
I'm
with no one else to
thinking-
like make a comment to, you know.
I'm thinking this movie was good for like the selection, but really we should have saved this for Shitfest. This is definitely one of those. And like, actually, that would probably be a good format to do that in. Where like we do the MST3K, we're all just sitting here and watching a really shitty movie and drinking.
Yeah.
I mean, like the last time when
I think
Beverly Hills
the
Ninja,
main
that kinda
point is
worked out.
drinking is key. All right.
It kind of worked out, and now that I know I can like successfully fucking share a Discord screen, like we don't need to watch it like in sync or whatever. We can just have one of us fucking
Oh, is that right, lad?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
cool.
beaming out. You know, like so for.
I mean, but we could also like
Yeah.
we could also easily like all tap into Jamie's server and watch it at the same time too.
Yeah, as long as it isn't 4K. But yeah, the thing is,
fucking shit. Fucking
he does
Jamie.
that fucking shit on purpose a little bit.
You know,
Why wouldn't I have 4K?
It's funny.
I can watch it just fine.
on his little bitch.
The last time I tried to watch Iron Man on the server, it took me like 4 hours to watch it.
Yeah, like I watched.
It'd be like
I watched
5
Shazam,
minutes buffer.
knowing. Oh,
Did he download that in 4K too?
yes.
Oh, that motherfucker, man.
Of course he did.
Every so like it added like another 40 minutes onto the movie.
Jamie, we need an intervention with him. Well, like
Bitch.
a
I told him,
4K
I was
intervention.
Like, 1080p, you fucking asshole, and like, come on, like at the most, no.
But 4K looks so much better.
It's a bit better. Yeah, with your shitty eyes, maybe it does. You fucking asshole. Yeah.
All right, let's bring this episode to a close. We've like
Shortest one ever. Yeah, we just didn't like nonsense. Like we should have more to say about this movie. We
Not
probably
even close.
tacked on like half an hour.
Not even close. Okay, so we gave our ratings. Obviously, very low. Not even. I don't think anyone hit not even a 1, right? 1 out of 5.
No.
So trust this particular Rotten Tomatoes score and the IMDb because this movie's bad. This is a bad movie. So if you want to watch it, be my guest. But I mean, don't say we didn't warn you.
And may God be with you.
Like bring booze, lots of booze.
And just imagine we could have Hillary's already. And that would have been.
That's right.
We could have blamed Pluto Nash on that. So
yeah,
they kind of skated by on that one.
Fucked it up for us.
Okay, so this has been CineQuest video number 21, The Adventures of Pluto Nash. I'm your host, Ray. Roland.
It's Roland.
And Daniel.
Well, if you're introducing us, why should I say shit?
Yeah, there you go.
Well, you just did.
Aha!
Oh, God damn it, trapped! Oh, this
You're
format
clever.
we're in. Oh.
Clever bitch.
We will see you again, or you will hear us again when we do CineQuest video episode number 22, Tromeo and Juliet, another Tromo classic coming your way.
Review us, social media.
Yes, that is true. Rate and review us, please, on social media. That's also the thing we're supposed to be doing. We have some pretty decent ratings right now. We just need more. So anyone who's listening in any other country,
we've gotten ratings.
We've gotten ratings, yeah.
Wow.
I think right now we're at a 5 all across the board, which is pretty crazy. But there's like 3 people or 4 people that have done it. So I think one of them was me.
You jackass.
So I'm glad you like our stuff at least.
Rate review us on iTunes. You know,
right.
I know there's people listening. Do us a favor, tell people about it. Follow us on all the social medias: Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. We are on Snapchat as well. If you want to add us there. We are Fat Food for Fat People is on Spotify now. I think by the end of the month we should have CineQuest video and our new podcast that could be coming out this coming week, Valley Strange, on Spotify as well. You will not see an anime
I think
mixtape,
that this episode is actually going to get us some comments. Like we're going to get some like emails like, how dare you trash this piece of film history?
And it's going to be John Cleese.
Right. Yeah. Let's send an email to John Cleese and tell him we loved him in Pluto Nash.
Yeah.
We should just hit up Twitter and do that right now.
I'm going to Twitter right now. Yeah.
That's fucking Daniel. You and I are just going to go and like bombard John Cleese with tweets about how we love them.
I mean, if I got Eric Idle to respond to me once, then like it could be possible.
Which is still would personally be a highlight of my life. So
we just have to ask, what were you thinking? Did they pay you anything?
Oh, well, that's $100 million. Someone's got to have some of that money.
Right. Maybe.
Okay. I guess that'll be it for us. We will see you next time.
Okay, so I just sent we love you and only you and Pluto Nash at John Cleese.
Nice. Awesome. And we await your response. All right.
Yeah.
Craig Pot, goodbye.